Let's just do the ghost. Boom. Oh, shoot. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look. Oops, a little hiccup there. Let's try that again. Welcome to an exclusive first look at the brand new exclusive bounty hunt monster, Ingwe. Let's see. Huge shout out to SP for giving me the chance to do this exclusive first look. They provided all the cells I need to take this monster to rank 5, all the food I need to feed the monster, and any gems I use will be reimbursed. Alright, so this monster, I've already seen his skills. He is a powerful monster. The ultimate is whatever. In terms of the animation, the skill itself, the most dangerous game, applies resurrection block. I believe this is like the first time we've seen that. The monster under this effect stops defeated enemies from resurrecting. So you would use... Honestly, if this monster attacks you with the ult, you're probably going to die, so it doesn't even matter if you get res blocked. The monster under this effect stops defeated enemies from resurrecting. So if you put this against a monster that can res, a Lonrad, an Equalaria, they won't be able to revive. But anyhow, applies resurrection block, removes positive effect status, and disables trait, deals insane physical damage to one enemy. So it's single target, but that insane physical damage with this monster's powerful strength is probably going to kill you. Let's see, Mythic Elegance at its best, Ingwe moves swiftly and hunts smoothly. Legend has it that some of her victims die in awe. She carries a big knife and a net under her hunter attributes, but when she gets down to work, all she needs is her special eye on her forehead, which she uses to see behind branches and bushes, and her enormous fangs. So, let's get into the stats on this monster. The power stat on this monster is the second highest stat in the game, tied with Kurokage and Bloomeria, 8591. This is a powerful attacker. The life stat is unfortunately the second lowest, tied with a bunch of other corrupted monsters. It is 86860. The only monster that has a lower life stat would be that of Spec, who has a life stat of 84448. So this is what we call a glass cannon. You know, hits really hard, but is quite squishy. The speed stat is also impressive. 6743, this is officially the fastest monster in the game, tied with Frozinant. Look at that. If I just scroll through the stats, 63, 64, 61, 63, there's Frozinant, 6743. So this monster is the fastest. So you have the fastest monster, you have the second strongest stat, and the second lowest life stat. In terms of stats, this monster is immune to control. You can't stun, freeze, possess, corruption, all the mega variations. You can't time stop, you can't turn into a baby. It is a powerful trait to have. At rank 1, you get trait protection, so your trait can't even be removed. You can't trait disable this monster. How insane is that? So you basically get to keep that immune to protection. That is very nice. And at the start of the battle, at rank 3, you get a status caster. So keep in mind, this monster has the second highest power stat in the game, but at rank 3, your damage is 50% stronger, so you're going to be dealing a lot more damage than a Spec would deal, or whoever has a higher power stat. So that's quite insane. So once again, this is the exclusive bounty hunt monster. Let's take this monster to rank 3, let's take a look at her skills, and let's see how more impressive this monster gets. Starting things off, we have First Blood, deals moderate physical damage to one enemy, applies bleed to one enemy. It is a 0 stamina, 0 cooldown skill, so even if this monster gets hit with CDA, or gets all your stamina drained, you have a skill you can utilize that even applies bleed. So not only is this monster immune to control, you're also essentially immune to stamina drain and CDA. Very powerful, and once again, you can't even get your trait disabled. The next skill we have is a very low stamina skill, 9 stamina, 1 turn cooldown. Burmese Tiger Pit, which deals moderate earth damage to one enemy and applies quicksand to one enemy. So we have the bleed, we have the quicksand, let's see what else we have. We have an AoE skill on a 1 turn cooldown, 36 stamina, deals low physical damage to all enemies and applies bleed to all enemies, an AoE bleed skill. We can kill it, another 0 cooldown skill, so potentially better than this in terms of damage output. However, this does have a 16 stamina cost. It just deals heavy physical damage. 16 stamina is not a lot. Moving on, we have the Ghost. Applies damage boost to itself, deals moderate physical damage to all enemies, gives 1 extra turn to itself. Keep in mind, at rank 3, you already started the game off with a self-damage increase, so you don't necessarily need a skill like this, but whenever you get rid of that damage boost, it helps to be able to have a skill to reapply it. But not only that, you have a skill that simply reapplies it, and in situations where you're facing maybe a Spec that goes first and does Dispelling Fist and gets rid of your damage boost, with a skill like the Ghost, you can easily reapply the damage boost. So it goes without saying, this is a must-run skill. You can definitely utilize it with Unrelenting Assault and just give yourself even more turns. Definitely a skill we're going to run. If it bleeds, deals moderate earth damage to an enemy, applies bleed and vulnerable. So you are going to make the enemies weaker to your next attacks, and you get yourself an extra turn, and it only has a 2 turn cooldown. So you're going to want to do If It Bleeds, followed by the Ghost. Oh my gosh, that's going to be powerful. And the Darkness, deals moderate earth damage to an enemy, applies double damage to itself. 1 turn cooldown, double damage. But keep in mind, this monster with Unrelenting Assault already starts the game off with a damage boost, and then with the Darkness, well, if you have Unrelenting Assault, you can do darkness, give yourself double damage. Now you have a damage boost and double damage, and then you can follow up with an AoE skill. Or, if we ignore Unrelenting Assault, if you have the Ghost, and you give yourself a damage boost, and then... No, you kind of need Unrelenting Assault unless you can protect this monster from getting cleansed. Because I was thinking you do the Ghost, you give yourself a damage boost for 3 turns, and then the Darkness, so now you have the 50% and the double damage, and then you're going to have to wait for the next turn to dish out some strong, crazy attack with like an AoE skill, like something like this, Trap Master. So it goes without saying here, let me run the skill set. We're going to run Darkness, and we'll do both damage, both extra turn skills. That's not the extra turn skill. We're going to do If It Bleeds. Man, the damage output on this monster is insane, because you're going to vulnerable someone, and then you have damage boost, and then you're going to have a double damage, and then you're going to AoE. Gosh, that's crazy. Man, even this monster without even without running like strength runes, he might be able to dish out a ton of damage just because of the setups. Alright, let me see. If It Bleeds, the Ghost, Darkness, and then we're going to do AoE. So we're actually, for this skill set, we're not even going to run. Let's see, my stronger AoE is the Quicksand. This one is physical. So you have to decide whether you want Earth or whether you want physical. Keep in mind, Ollie Fanatic exists, and Ollie is an Earth monster, so you'd lose elemental advantage here. But also keep in mind, you can just vulnerable in Ollie Fanatic, so maybe that even won't be an issue. So yeah, we're going to run the stronger AoE. We're going to do this. I'm not saying this is the best skill set. You might want to run one of the 0 cooldown skills, like We Can Kill It, especially, or First Blood. Because with First Blood, even if you get stamina drained, even if you get hit with CDA, that won't be an issue for you, especially because when you attack a lot of Megaton monsters, they tend to have a way to drain all of your stamina to 0. So we're going to go with this. In terms of relics, let's see. Oh my gosh, things get even better. So of course, as an attacker, this monster has a sword relic. So I like to go Kane's Sword with monsters that are quite squishy. With this, you want to go with Tiny's Amulet, so you can recover stamina. So stamina actually won't even be an issue for this monster whatsoever. And since this is a paywall monster, I am going to utilize Unrelenting Assault, but I will showcase this monster maybe utilizing Speed Runes and a Dispelling Fist, because you can definitely get away with that. With all the extra turn skills, even if the enemy is using 2 Megaton monsters, you can do If It Bleeds, Dispelling Fist kicks in, you get rid of Megaton, you apply Vulnerable and Bleed to one of the Megaton monsters, then you do the Ghost, which you Dispelling Fist will get rid of Megatons, and then you just AoE Quicksand everyone, or maybe AoE Bleed if you want to reduce damage output. So you have a few options. But assuming you're going the attacker route, here's what you would do. You would run, gosh, I want to do all strength, because you can honestly get away with it. We're going to go double strength and a speed rune, because that's what I typically run on attackers. Let's see, 2 strength and a speed rune. Let's go with this. Alright, so here's this monster setup. She is quite powerful. We have 3 earth attacks, 1 physical. Relics look good. Alright, we're going to take her out into PvP and see how well she can perform. So the first team I'm going to try is just a turn transfer team with a Megatons. And to be honest, one of the reasons I like using Lupin is because he has a skill that makes the enemy weak to physical attack, so that'll make this monster seem even more powerful. Realistically, because I'm running a turn transfer monster, this monster doesn't need to run the single speed. I could run a team speed, but I don't want the monster to be too slow. So we're just going to see how this team goes. I am allowed to do PvP, however, I'm not allowed to win the battles because that would be unfair. Alright, let's see what we have. We're not going to battle this team, obviously, so let us continue to the next one. So, let's see. I hope we get some strong 150 monsters and we can truly showcase this monster's potential. And we have 130s. Okay, that's decent enough. So, I will just start with Master Starter, and then I will go Master Turn Transfer. Alright, so, as you can see, we have the damage boost. Here is the Vulnerable skill. And here is the Ghost, which has the advantage right now, thanks to the Vulnerable. And then that's the Darkness skill. So we're going to do If It Bleeds to apply Vulnerable. Alright, so Vulnerable is in, UA kicks in, Tiny's Amulet, Nabota's Armor. Alright, so now the Ghost will obviously kill. Look at that damage output. We have the Darkness, which is dealing 141k against a Gartox, that's 132. And Trap Master's my AoE. We're going to go with the double damage skill. Boom. So now this monster has damage boost and double damage, which is the powerful thing with UA. So now my AoE can kill them all. Let's just do the Ghost. Boom. Oh, shoot. I didn't know the Ghost was an AoE. I thought it was a single target. What the heck happened? What the heck happened there? So the Ghost is actually an AoE skill, which is why I killed both of them. Okay, so I gotta reread that, because I wasn't aware of that. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, when I was reading the leaks, there was a skill that said target single monster, but deals residual damage, or like, it is an AoE. So let's check that out real quick, because that was definitely shocking. Okay, change feed skills. The Ghost applies damage boost, deals moderate physical damage to all enemies. Ah, yes. So this is a powerful AoE skill. It attacks everyone. Oh, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is awesome and crazy. Okay, so let's do this again. Now that I know that, I gotta be a little more careful with that. Wow, that got even better. That got significantly better. Alright, let's click fight. So luckily there's a worm lad. Oh, yeah, luckily there's a worm lad. In this case, what we'll do, turn it on itself, get rid of the evasion. Let's just do the ghost right off the bat. So let's slow this down, check it out. I'm gonna attack right here. But it damages everyone. And then UA kicks in, of course, and yeah, we'll go from there. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. So this monster has an extra turn damage boost skill. So easily, but normally you would do if it bleeds first, apply the vulnerable, and then go from there. Wow. That is crazy powerful. Alright. I'm not getting strong opponents, unfortunately. Here, we'll just go into a turn transfer. Like, I think the ghost, yeah, this easily kills, right? Because it's an AoE, essentially. Bam. And so easy to trigger UA from there. And then, boom, if it bleeds, vulnerable, extra turn. And then tell me you have res. Okay, revival, yes you do. And then I can do my regular AoE. I can set up the double damage, UA. Look at that. And then you look at my damage boost. I have damage boost, double damage. It's crazy. Trap Master, they're both dead. My goodness. This monster's insane. You can't get your trait removed. You're immune to control. Gosh, the power on this monster. Alright, let me showcase the other way you could potentially run this monster. So, of course, you could go off speed. I think if you go off speed, you should probably do yes. I think instead of the quicksand, you'd probably want to go with bleed, and that's only because you want to reduce damage output on the enemy instead of hitting them with a quicksand. So, if you do that, you would run this monster as a Dispelling Fist user. Keep in mind, this is the fastest monster in the game, tied with Frozzy Knots. So, if you do this, you'd probably have a spec as your attacker, so, or any other attacker, right? You'd run some attacker because this monster wouldn't be there to attack. This monster is just there to get rid of the enemy MT. So, realistically, you could do like a Kage. Let's go Kage. Realistically, you can do something like this. That way, you can also deal with enemy monsters that have extra turns or unrelenting assault. So I could do this. If I'm scared of a spec, maybe OTK me or something, I can go rainbow build on my Kage even. I can do something like this. Bam. Yes, so you can do a team like this with Dispelling Fist just to get rid of any enemy Megatons that they have. So let's see how this plays out. Okay, and there's a Kage. Not to worry, because Kage can't even deal damage against Mouseron. So check this out. I would probably do damage boost, gives 1 extra turn. Or, I'm curious. We'll do if it bleeds. Yeah, no, we'll just do the ghost. No. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll do the ghost. Alright, Dispelling Fist kicks in, gets rid of Megatons. Kage's turn will activate, it's not a big problem. Alright, like I said, he can't deal that much damage. And then my relic will give me stamina. Then I could do the vulnerable and bleed. Does he have a way to recover stamina? I don't think so. So I could do that to make him weaker, or I could just do the bleed, which again reduces damage output. Dispelling Fist kicks in, all their positive effects are gone, and then my attacker can go and just annihilate the enemies, right? Boom. Boom. And then go from there. I think Kage is gonna die. Yeah, Kage's gonna die. Soul Drag. Ooh! So that's how a team like this could work. So running this monster with 3 speed as a Dispelling Fist user is also definitely viable, as long as you have a Megaton monster and some strong attacker, anticipation attacker, whether it's Bloomeria, whether it's Kage. You have a lot of different options. Alright, and if ever you don't want to trigger the enemy's anticipation, fortunately you have single target attacks, right? Maybe you set up double damage. Bam! Dispelling Fist kicks in. Good. So now I have double damage and damage boost. And in the meantime, let me kill, let's see, let's just kill Chuckle Muckle because I don't want to deal with you. Let's do the anti-cat wall. I hope I don't get OTK'd. Unfortunately, I got OTK'd. But yeah, again, I am squishy, so the AI might prioritize me. I could have killed Spec. But one thing I am curious about is how much damage I can deal without running strength. So just as a speed user running Dispelling Fist, I'm curious on what my potential damage output is. So let me run Lupin again. And let's test that out. And then I will take this monster to level 150 and we'll showcase it at its fullest potential. But as I lose more and more battles, I just get weaker and weaker. Alright, I'm gonna start off with Masher Reprice. Alright, and I'm gonna do, let's see. The first thing I want to do is just showcase the damage. So if it bleeds, 30 damage is 70, well, they're Earth, 52 against Elemental Advantage. The Ghost, 40k. Darkness, you see there, and then Pride. So, assuming you do, if it bleeds, well, this is a good thing, right? Again, if there was an Ollie Fanatic, I could just vulnerable, and then I could deal regular damage, or damage boost against Earth monsters, so that's pretty cool. we are going to do AoE. We're going to do the Ghost. Boom. Which again gets rid of positive effects thanks to Dispelling Fist. So now check me out. Ice Trap. Now I have the oh no, I should have done it in the darkness because I want to see the triple damage. Alright, let's do this then. Boom. Alright, so I should have... Okay, there we go. Double damage. Wait, why am I getting so many turns? I feel like my turn order doesn't... Oh, because of all the ET skills. Okay, so double damage boost. This AoE skill, it still deals a nice chunk. I mean, it's not crazy. Obviously, it's running strength, but it does still deal a nice chunk. Remember, the double damage is only for one turn. So let's just do Pride. Boom. There we go. Alright, that was interesting and fun to see. So we'll exit out of there. So you saw the monster as a Dispelling Fist user. Now let's take it to 150 and let's just utilize her at her fullest potential. Alright, so we're going to go back to our same team we started with. And again, I'm losing trophies, so the opponents might get easier, but that's fine. I fear that this monster might just OTK left and right. So we'll see whether that happens or not. Here, let's share and transfer. And let's see, the Ghost. Ooh, nice. 233, 281 against, what level are you? So 140 and 142. Alright, so the Ghost, 35 damage. Not even a strong attack, but deals a lot of damage and gives an ET. And again, this is an AoE. Darkness, 40 damage, 321 against Master Rat, 266 against Gartox, 25 damage over here, not that strong. Vulnerable, extra turn. We are going to start off with the damage boost. So we'll attack Master Rat, give myself double damage. Now, I'm pretty sure it's an OTK. I'm pretty sure everyone would get killed. Do they have revival? Yes, they do. So yeah, look at that. Beautiful damage output. Look at the turn order when I do the Ghost. Boom. UA will kill them all. So they'll res if they have res. And then look at that crazy turn order. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Such a powerful attacker. Oh my gosh, I hate that this monster is behind a paywall because it's like Crow Electric all over again. Like, I want this monster so badly. It's such a powerful monster. But will I spend for it? I don't know. I don't know. Here we'll just get rid of MT. I don't want to deal with MT. Alright. And now we are going to do the go. Oh my gosh. Again, we can set up double damage right here. Kill. Oh, look, there's what I was talking about, Ollie. Like, you can literally do if it bleeds and vulnerable Ollie, and it won't even be a problem. But we're going to kill Kage with this. UA will kick in. Boom. Sorry, you don't get an extra turn. Fire Rainbow, that's fine. Trade Disable. Oh, look, Trade Disable blocked. We got to see it. And the Ghost would literally kill everyone. No revivals, no revivals. Alright, can't do this because it'll kill everyone. So we'll just do if it bleeds. We'll give you an extra turn. Let's see what you can do. Oh, I got hit with the Soul Drag. And then I will finish you off. Oh, keep in mind, you are Earth, so Soul Drag will deal even more damage against you. Alright, so we got to see this monster at 150. I can keep doing battles, but it's going to be the same thing. So I think we'll end it after this last one. I'm hoping it's a good one, but we'll see. We will see. Alright, a lot of dark monsters, extra turns, whatever. Alright, we are going to turn transfer right away. And, oh my gosh, look at that damage output. No, I'm too strong. I'm too strong. Alright, good thing the ET skills. So, boom, if it bleeds, you are dead. You come back to life. And Ghost. Ooh, no. UA will kill. Oh man. Alright, we'll do this. We'll just kill you. Boom. Oh my gosh. The Ghost. Nope, that'll kill you. Nope, that'll kill you. Alright, we'll call it a day there. So, as you can see, this monster is extremely powerful. Let me know what you guys think about this monster in the comments below. Once again, a huge shout out to SP for giving me the chance to do this exclusive first look. Once again, this monster is incredibly powerful, but I want to hear your guys' opinions. What do you guys think about this monster compared to Crow Electric, since it's the other Bounty Hunt exclusive monster? I want to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Thank you guys very much for watching, and remember to subscribe.